Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to carry out the measurement system analysis in JMP. To carry out the analysis, first of all, load the data in JMP. You have to make sure that the data is loaded in this particular specific format. First of all, make sure that, for example, in this particular data, we have considered three operators, three parts, and each operator is doing the or taking the measurements three times. So that is why you are seeing the three trials. First of all, make the column of the part. Okay, basically the specimen which are under the observation. Then the column for the operator. They need not to be necessarily in this particular order, but you have to make a separate column for the part. You have to make a separate column for the operator. And in one of the column, you have to record the response or the measurement that they have taken. Also, you have to make one indicative column that from which trial this particular measurement is coming. So for example, in the serial number 10, we have second part, third operator. This is the particular observation, and this is the particular trial from this observation is coming. Also make sure the data is in the basically identified by the JMP in correct format. Part is a nominal variable, operator is a nominal variable, your response is a continuous variable, and trial is a nominal variable. It is better that it is a good practice that you convert the data into the required form. Then go to analyze. Under quality and process, you will find variability/attribute gauge chart. Now here, first of all, change the chart type to variability. Then you have to find out which type of model was adopted, or basically the design was adopted to carry out the measurement system analysis to take the reading. So suppose it is the crossed one. Okay. But if it is the nested one, then you have to choose the nested option. I'm just going by the assumption that this is the crossed. Then it is asking what is the Y variable. The Y variable is the response here. If you have a standard available, you can put here. Then what is the grouping? So remember, each part is basically the observations are taken on each part by the operator. So we are going to take these two and put it in the grouping section. We do not need to explicitly state about the trial here. Okay, it is only that the part and the operator column we require to be included in the analysis. Now, how the JMP will understand that each part, or basically there were three trials for a specific combination of part and the operator. Basically, it will look that, okay, part and operator, this combination is appearing three times. So that automatically means that three trials were executed when the data was being collected. If you want to play with these numbers, you can do, and then just click on OK here. Once you click on OK, you will get this type of output. First thing that you should do is swap the part and operator if they are not appearing in this particular order. So always remember, you can select any one of the part and operator combination here. Remember that each operator is, you have to click here and change the option. So remember, each operator, okay, is taking the measurement on the three parts. That is how you remember operator should come at the bottom and then the part should come here. Just by simple drag and drop, you can change this order. Then after this, go to this particular inverted right triangle and you go choose this. Either you can choose this variability summary report, which will show you kind of descriptive summary of the data. And to get the Gauge R&R report, go back to this inverted right triangle, Gauge studies, and Gauge R&R. If you want to put some tolerance, it is fine. Otherwise, you just keep it blank. And once you do it, scroll down and you will see the output of the Gauge R&R study. And based on the guidelines, you can identify whether this particular measurement system is acceptable or not. If it is not acceptable, then you have to take the corrective actions. If it is acceptable, then you can go ahead with the further analysis. That's how you do Gauge R&R analysis in JMP.